Hey guys, welcome to C2L. I'm Kalpa.
I'm Fumi. Sorry, Tom.
I'm getting my makeup done by Fumi.
Hello, guys.
We are having a maternity photo shoot today, and it's literally a day before our baby shower day. So we're also trying to set up for the baby shower tomorrow. So we're going to take you through everything, the whole day, while we're answering your questions.
He's like doing taekwondo.
Alright, babe, so the first question is, how are you and the little one?
Thank you for asking. I'm doing well. Yeah, I think we have been doing very well this pregnancy. It's been very easy, it's been very smooth, and we're just about to enter our 9th month. And the little one is good. His activity that we kind of see patterns in. He's just himself, I guess, and he's quite active and kicking as always. So yeah, I think we're good.
Hey guys, so let me show you as they're doing whatever it is they're doing. This is what we have in preparation for tomorrow. What does it say? Baby. Baby. There we go. So this is for the baby shower. This is a baby cake. Diaper cake, right? It's a diaper cake. Look at that. So we're going to be setting this stuff up. Yeah, we'll show you guys all of that. In case you guys didn't know, Fumi is actually a professional makeup artist.
Yes, sir. I'm about to finish her eyes. Then we're gonna move to her face. Then we're gonna style her hair. Then we're gonna dress up. Then we're gonna shoot.
We're going to shoot. And we also have Langi.
What's up, C2L fam?
Yeah, Langi has been in the channel a number of times, and he's also a professional.
Okay, this is not a camera.
It's not a camera, but it shows, it gives context of what you do.
Today we're doing a maternity shoot for our dearest. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Awesome.
These are their pages.
Yeah.
Please go look at their work and follow them. And actually, we did a shoot, the all-white one.
Yeah, we did.
One of my favorite ones.
All right, you're looking nice.
Thank you.
The next question is, was flying to India hard on you?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it was because it was a very long stretch of travel, and I was seated quite a bit, so my lower back was hurting, and Tom slept through the whole trip. So I didn't have a talking partner.
Wow.
So I was just dealing with my pain by myself, but it was really worth it because at the end of it, we landed and you know the rest of the story.
I didn't mean to sleep, guys. I didn't mean to sleep. I really
You did. I kept waking you up.
I tried. I want to introduce you guys to Max. Hi, Max. You want to say hi to the whole C2L fam? This is our aunt and uncle's dog. Wow. Okay. Sounds a bit harsh, but she look really nice.
Thank you.
You look red. The question is, how you adjusting missing your mom?
Knowing that she will be here soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's coming in a couple of weeks, and that's all I need to know to feel like I can hold on to a bit of that missing.
Awesome.
What did you enjoy most about the trip?
Very good question. There are many things, but I think it's the exposure of seeing the reality on that side. I think the experience I had was very immersive. As you've seen with the other videos, I was there with the family, so it was a very genuine experience of our time in India. So I think what I enjoyed most about the trip was the context from which I was able to see India. It wasn't from a tourism point of view. I was able to see India from a very, very down-to-earth Indian lens. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that. So this is our model for the day. She's getting ready for a shoot with this professional over here.
Well, we have done makeup. I have my clothes under here, and yeah, but this is not the full look. And now we're looking for the location. So because we are trying to get the perfect spot with the sun and all that, Langi and Fumi have been walking around scouting for the perfect place for the shoot to happen. So that's kind of what's been happening.
A few moments later.
What was your favorite thing about, traveling to India, and I guess your favorite food there?
For sure is, of course, spending time with family.
Yeah.
That was a whole point of even traveling.
Yeah.
And then my favorite food, Thai sadam. I'm sure you guys have heard this multiple times. But having it made by my brother and my mom and all that made it so much more special. And of course, there are things we don't really eat on this side, like the traditional food. Getting back to that at home on like a leaf, that was all I needed. What about you?
Favorite thing about being in India was being able to interact with the family and see India from their own lens. But my favorite food is a very tough battle between biryani and ghee roast masala dosa.
And filter coffee?
And filter coffee. Yeah.
Weather updates.
We are chasing the perfect light. So if we don't get the perfect sunlight, we'll just do an indoor shoot.
Right. Is the sun right here?
It's pretty good, yeah.
We have found the sun. Amen.
Wow, you're looking golden.
It's golden hour. The truth is, I'm really just burning up. It's quite hot.
We found the perfect everything. You'll see very soon.
Let's give them a snippet here.
No.
Yes. Here.
No.
Here.
No.
Creative differences.
Yes. Yes.
Wait. Subscribe and follow on Instagram
Yes.
for more.
Here. Snippet.
You just have to wait for
Snippet.
Langi to edit everything and then
Yes.
put it on his page, and then you guys will see.
Then the snippet will be here.
How did it feel seeing your mom and dad after so many years?
I can't explain that feeling. It was really emotional. It was just like 0 to 100 in like a few minutes when I saw them. Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard to explain what was going through my mind, but it was just so much to process. Like just looking at them and being like, these are my parents. I can see that they looked smaller all of a sudden, and I think it's because I got bigger. So from the last time I saw them, so like everything was so different, but they were still my parents. And yeah, it was a really difficult emotion to feel at that moment, which is why I think the only way I could express it was by crying, and we all cried in that room. And even if I see them now, as soon as we came back, I would still end up crying.
Hey there, model.
Hi! We've changed.
Hey. They're doing a silhouette shot. So, there's a nationwide blackout. If you're in Kenya, you probably experience this when you see this
And it's
video.
not a surprise.
Yeah.
So we're going to change locations. The good thing is we've done shooting.
Yeah.
We might do a little bit more tomorrow, which is the baby shower day. But for now we're done, and we're just going to get something to eat because it's been such a long day. But it's dark, and let's see what we can do now.
Yeah. But before we go, somebody asked, what would you recommend somebody needs to do before they go to India?
Just know that there's some vaccines you need to get when you're traveling to India, and we learned of it so late, and it really stresses out. So start planning at least 2 months before for the vaccine as well as your visa. But then if you're planning a trip, try to plan it around like a festival time, like Diwali, Holi, Pongal, so you can really get to experience culture on that side.
Pro tip from an Indian.
Yeah. So the next question is differences and similarities between Indian and Nigerian culture from your experience.
So obviously it's a different environment, different culture, different way of life, different way of seeing the world. So I think you'll always find differences, so regardless of what country you're in. And I think that's the beautiful thing about traveling. But I think what I would like to dwell on are the similarities. Ultimately, I feel like Nigeria and India are cultures that value family, value spirituality, and value food and culture. So from dressing to food to music, I think those were things that were such a vibrant part of the experience, and I felt very at home because this is like what we have back home. So I think ultimately we're not that much different. Obviously we have different ways of expressing things, but you will find that culturally there are a lot of things that pan out between both of the cultures. Yeah.
We're so full. We just had dinner. How is not back, so we're gonna do this tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
Hang in there. Eating at one place to the next. Dessert time.
One new habit that I learned, I understood the head bob thing. Yeah, I understand why it's done.
And he was doing it a lot after we came back. When I was talking to him, you do.
No, because you see, it's kind of like saying, I can hear what you're saying. I'm listening. But on a serious note, I actually learned that you can have coffee without it being like
A big mug
yeah. So I learned to have coffee in really small cups.
and enjoy that.
Yeah. I learned how to have holidays before I sleep. Yeah, I think that's it. And good morning. It is day 2. We are back where we were yesterday. We did not finish what we had started, so we're back to finish up preparation for the baby shower and also answer a bit more questions. So let's go.
Hi. I'm trying to tie a ribbon around this jar. Today is the baby shower day and we're all here trying to set up. And this is what we have so far. Indoors we're trying to put more flowers around, making it rustic. And outdoors is so cute. Tom should show you.
Yeah, I will. So while you're doing that, people want to know, when is the family coming to Chennai?
I think as it would be so great to have them for my cousin's wedding. We don't know when that is, but that would be the perfect opportunity for the families to all meet and like a great way for them to have fun. So we're waiting for the wedding to happen.
Awesome. For me, people want to know when they can expect us in Chennai.
Me.
Us, all of us.
ASAP.
ASAP. All right. So here's what outside looks like. We're still trying to set things up, but yeah, this is like a rough take. Have a seat over here as well, so we're honestly still trying to figure out and put things together. Look at this. Hi Ashley. So some of you asked a question about like what bizarre or strange thing did I find. Did you have any?
I think it's just how there's this one place called Saravana Stores, how it's always crowded, like Monday to Monday. And we've tried to go there on days that are like, oh, today's Monday, no one will be there, everyone's at work. But you'll find like everything is packed. I think that's so strange because I'm like, this place is like pretty busy, like all day long.
For me, I think the things that I find a bit strange, not strange, that's not the word, but how everyone in Chennai is in a rush except the cows and the dogs. You find cows everywhere. Some of them don't even have owners, but they live like kings on the road. Also like the fact that it's a very motorcycle driven culture, and it's really cool to see a lot of women also just killing it on the bike. So it's not really bizarre or strange, but that's something really interesting that I noticed about Chennai. So we're back in and Kalpa is back to whatever it is she's doing. What will you miss from India that you can't really, replace back home?
I think it would just be like food generally. It's kind of easy to fine restaurants and everything, but it doesn't compare to like your mom making that or your family making that for you specifically. And I feel like I can't replicate those dishes by myself. I need them on the stairs. So I need, you see how I've put 2 here?
Yeah.
I need 1 here,
One here.
there, 1 there. Alternate. So we are sort of set up outside. It's very pretty. I really love baby breath, the flowers. Thank you for helping me. You look cute with the basket. You look like a
Little Red Riding Hood.
yeah, going to the market. There's a question that was around culture shock, if you had any of that, and also was there anything that where you felt uncomfortable, like encountering a tradition or something?
Yeah, definitely. Because of how intertwined the culture is with religion and spirituality, it's one of those places where like the line can be very, very blurry, knowing what is culture, what is religion. So because of that, definitely there were a lot of culture shocks, from even just how you're introduced and welcomed into the home, even just like how, the prayer rooms that are set up everywhere. Yeah, so that was a really huge shock, because I started to understand like how closely associated religion is to the culture. Very, very, very intertwined. But I think one of the things that helped with that, beyond that, and also the discomfort that I may have had in the beginning, was truly realizing and understanding that, at the end of the day, these are 1.4 billion people, and my view is a minority. And it was really a good opportunity for me, because this was the first time I was actually in a situation, in an environment where I saw the world a lot differently. So I think it was a great experience for me, because even from my own belief system, I think it was a good position to be in. I feel like I grew because of that, because you're in a place where not everyone thinks the way you think, not everyone sees the world the way you see it, but ultimately they are beautiful people, and I was able to now go beyond that and understand the way of life, understand why things are done the way they are. And so it happened in the beginning, but afterward I feel like I grew, I learned, and it made the trip even more enjoyable, because I was able to empathize in a way I couldn't at the start. The question for you is, would you ever consider living in India?
Well, I did live in India, my formative years, as they say. But at the moment, I think we are comfortable where we are, and we've built a life, here in Kenya, and we don't know what's next. So I'm not gonna say like never or anything like that, but it's just not something we're thinking of right now. But it might open something up in the future. Like there's always that thin line.
Whoops.
There's always that thin line between like your plans and then like God's plans. So right now our plan is like, oh, we'll just be here, we have this home, we have a baby and that. We don't know what God has in store for us. So just never say never. So we'll see.
And just like that, we've actually finished our baby shower, but we still have one more question that has not been answered, which is the highlight of our stay. Another question was, what did I like about India? Everything. We have a video coming out soon where I'm going to break down like the trip, but it was everything. You?
I think my highlight was, of course, seeing my parents after that long, and our baby shower that we had, which actually we hadn't planned. So it was like just beautiful that the family had planned that for us on the last day. It was also like the start of our 7th month. So I don't know, it just felt so poetic.
Awesome.
Yes, that was my highlight.
That's it, guys, and this is officially an end. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the videos that we have, and we look forward to seeing you next week. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.